listening to the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast with Tony D. Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast, your episodic dose of trivia covering all things video games and nerdy. Now, here's your host, Tony D.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast. My name is Tony, and Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas as I am recording this and also releasing this the same day. And I am actually getting better now, so I'm able to record again. And today is a big Christmas episode. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of trivia. So each round is going to be 10 questions. I'll be asking you a question, giving you 5 seconds of silence, and then telling you the answer. So today, because it's Christmas, we're going to be doing an episode where 3 rounds are going to be about different aspects, where round 1 will be about Christmas movies, where I'll give you a quote, and you'll have to tell me what the Christmas movie is. The second round would be about Christmas creatures. So this would be about like mythical creatures that are related to Christmas. And then the last round will be general knowledge about Christmas. Alright, let's begin. Round 1, question 1. The quote is, "Will you please tell Santa that instead of presents this year, I just want my family back. No toys, nothing but Peter, Kate, Buzz, Megan, Linny, and Jeff. And my aunts and my cousins. And if he has time, my Uncle Frank. Okay?" What movie was this from? This is the classic Home Alone. And recently Macaulay Culkin finally got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Question 2. The quote is, "If this court finds that Mr. Kringle is not who he says he is, that there is no Santa, I ask the court to judge which is worse, a lie that draws a smile or a truth that draws a tear." What movie is this? This is Miracle on 34th Street. Question 3. The quote is, "I passed through the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, through the sea of swirly, twirly gumdrops, and then I walked through the Lincoln Tunnel." What movie is this? This is Elf. Question 4. This tree is a symbol of the spirit of the Griswold family Christmas. What movie is this? This is Christmas Vacation. Question 5. The quote is, "I think that if we're going to destroy our son's illusions, I should be a part of it." What movie is this? This is The Santa Claus. Question 6. The quote is, "I can't put my arms down." What movie is this? This is A Christmas Story. Question 7. The quote is, "Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean that I can't believe it." What movie is this? This is A Nightmare Before Christmas. Question 8. The quote is, "It came without ribbons, it came without bows, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. Maybe Christmas," he thought, "doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more." What movie is this? This is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Question 9. The quote is, "I never thought it was such a bad little tree. It's not bad at all, really. Maybe it just needs a little love." What movie is this? This is A Charlie Brown Christmas. Question 10. The quote is, Seeing is believing, but sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see. What movie is this? This is the Polar Express. Alright, that was the end of round 1. Let's head into round 2. So round 2 is going to be about mythical creatures kind of related to Christmas. So question 1. This is Santa's 9th favorite reindeer who leads the sleigh through the darkness. Who is he? That's of course Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Question 2. These are known as Santa's helpers in the North Pole, and they assemble children's gifts. Who are they? They are elves. Question 3. These are Scandinavian creatures that look like garden gnomes. They protect each household, but they would like to have a treat left for them on Christmas Eve. Part of their name is shared with an actor from Spider-Man No Way Home and Uncharted. What are these creatures called? These are the Tomten. Question 4. This is a half goat, half demon, and this is Santa's evil counterpart that punishes naughty children. Who is he? He is Krampus. Question 5. This snow creature has the ability to come to life, dance around, and uses a corncob pipe, and has a button nose and has a song after him. What is his name? That is Frosty the Snowman. Question 6. This is a gentle old witch from Italy or Russia that travels the world on a broomstick, leaving cookies in children's houses. What's her name? Her name is Libafana or Babushka. Question 7. Made entirely of ice, he's a sprite-like character that leaves a shiver wherever he goes. He's responsible for the weather in December. What is his name? He is Jack Frost. Question 8. This Christmas ghost from the Dickens story resembles the visual look of the Grim Reaper and is known for showing the future visions. Who is this? This is the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Question 9. Though her name may sound like a Starbucks drink or maybe a Spanish drink, she's actually found in Austria and is a gruesome witch who doles out both rewards and punishments to those deserving during the 12 days of Christmas. What is her name? Her name is Frau Perchta. And question 10. This is the Slavic equivalent of Santa. Though his name sounds more like a counterpart of the Grim Reaper, he dons a blue fur coat and uses a magic staff and delivers gifts on New Year's Eve. What is his name? This is Dead Moroz. Alright, let's head into the last round. This last round is more general knowledge as it relates to Christmas. So question 1. Which beverage company played a huge role in creating the traditional look of Santa by putting a jolly old man for their magazine ads in 1931? This is the Coca-Cola Company, and actually before this, Santa looked a little bit more spooky than jolly. Question 2. James Lord Piermont wrote a Thanksgiving song called One Horse Open Sleigh for his Church's Thanksgiving concert in the mid-19th century. And later on, this Thanksgiving song was released in 1857 under a different title that we all know today. What song is this? This is Jingle Bells. So that's really interesting. Jingle Bells was not a Christmas song initially. It was actually a Thanksgiving song. Question 3. Which Christmas song has been the most recorded song for Christmas albums? This is Silent Night. Depending on where you look at the sources, it's like somewhere around like 140,000 recordings. Question 4. Which holiday drink is an emulsion of milk and cream and sugar and eggs? This is eggnog. Question 5. About 15,000 people get sent to the ER every year during the Christmas season. What are they usually sent there for? These are usually Christmas decorating accidents like falling, lacerations, and back strains. I actually had to go to the doctor myself because I hurt my hand from falling while doing Christmas decorations, and also another time from like a back strain from trying to move the Christmas tree, so I get it. Question 6. In Canada, they use a postal code in the form of 3 letters followed by another 3 letters for a total of 6 letters. The Postal Service officially assigns a postal code for Santa and started responding to letters that kids send in. What is the postal code in Canada for Santa? It would be HOHOHO, so that's ho ho ho. Question 7. In Japan, what type of state-named fast food restaurant from the United States is marketed in the 1970s that now has become a traditional Christmas dinner for Japanese? That would be a bucket of KFC. Question 8. What is the recent fad about elves that go out and scout out homes and report back to Santa? That would be Elf on the Shelf. Question 9. Who is the real-life person that Santa Claus is based on? This would be Saint Nicholas of Myra. He was famous for helping the poor and the sick. So Dutch immigrants brought the story over to New York and called him Sinterklaas, and later on, of course, that transformed into Santa Claus. Question 10, the last question. Which Christmas movie classic about an angel being sent from heaven to show a businessman what life would be like if he never existed was actually initially a box office flop? This is It's a Wonderful Life. It wasn't until 1974 that the copyright for this movie expired and the TV network started airing it for free, and then after that it became one of the most beloved Christmas movies of all time. Alright, that is the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had some fun writing these questions because it was like changing it up a little bit where I changed different categories for each round, and some of these things about Christmas I didn't even know until I started researching for this episode, so it was pretty fun to write. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. Hope you're all having a great holiday season with your family and friends. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, Trivia on.